Everyone loves a hero, but what we really love is an underdog. In a league filled with towering talent and multi-million-dollar hype, the greatest stories are often the ones no one saw coming. The players who weren't supposed to make it, and the teams that weren't supposed to win. But they did, and in doing so, they inspired millions. This is a tribute to those unforgettable underdog journeys. The players and teams who rose from the shadows, shocked the world, and reminded us all. Greatness doesn't come from expectation, it comes from heart. Number 1. Jeremy Lin's Linsanity. It's February 2012. The New York Knicks are struggling, injuries are piling up, the team needs a spark, and out of nowhere comes a quiet, undrafted point guard from Harvard named Jeremy Lin. Just a few days before, Lin was sleeping on his brother's couch in NYC. No guaranteed contract, no minutes. Barely anyone knew his name. But when he finally got a chance to play, boom! He exploded for 25 points, then 28, then 38 points against Kobe Bryant and the Lakers. The Knicks went on a 7-game win streak. MSG was on fire. The fans were chanting his name. The media couldn't get enough. Linsanity wasn't just a nickname. It was a full-on movement. Lin became a global superstar overnight. Kids in China, Taiwan, and all over the world stayed up late to watch him. He broke stereotypes. He inspired millions. He showed that even if you're undrafted, overlooked, and underestimated, if you stay ready, your moment will come. It only lasted a few weeks. But for those few weeks, Jeremy Lin was the biggest story in basketball. And man, it was magic. Number 2. 2011 Dallas Mavericks. Let's rewind to the 2011 NBA Finals. The Miami Heat had the big three: LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh. The NBA world thought it was a wrap. Enter Dirk Nowitzki and the Dallas Mavericks, a team of veterans, role players, and one legendary 7-footer with a chip on his shoulder. Dirk battled through illness. Jason Terry lit up from 3. Jason Kidd and Sean Marion locked down on D. And in a stunning upset, Dallas took down the most hyped team of the decade in 6 games. It was poetic, it was gutsy, and it proved that teamwork, chemistry, and belief can topple even the mightiest giants. Number 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo, from street vendor to MVP. Now let's talk about one of the most inspiring stories in NBA history, Giannis Antetokounmpo. He wasn't born with a silver spoon. He didn't have big-time trainers or fancy facilities. He was just a kid in Greece, selling sunglasses and watches on the streets with his brothers to help feed the family. Basketball? That came later. He didn't even start playing seriously until he was a teenager. He didn't speak English. He had no connections, no hype. When the Milwaukee Bucks picked him in the 2013 draft at number 15, people were like, wait, who? He looked skinny, raw. But inside, he had something special: heart, hunger, and hustle. Fast forward to today, Giannis is a 2-time MVP, NBA champion, Finals MVP, and a global superstar. Not just because of his size or stats, but because of his journey. He never joined a super team. He didn't run away when it got hard. He stayed with Milwaukee, he trusted the process, and he built himself, step by step, into one of the most dominant players the NBA has ever seen. Giannis shows us that you don't need to be born into greatness. You can earn it, you can grow into it. All you need is grit, humility, and crazy work ethic. From selling on the streets to holding the Larry O'Brien trophy. Giannis is living proof that anything is possible when you believe in yourself and never stop grinding. Number 4. Nikola Jokic, from 2nd-round pick to NBA King, 41st overall pick. Draft announcement ran during a Taco Bell commercial. That's how little attention Nikola Jokic got. But Denver saw something. And over the years, Jokic transformed from a pudgy passing big man into a back-to-back MVP and NBA champion. He doesn't jump high, he doesn't move fast, but he plays chess in a league of checkers. His IQ, touch, vision, all generational. In 2023, Jokic led the Nuggets to their first ever NBA title. A Serbian kid with no hype, no flash, just pure skill and heart. That's the beauty of the underdog. Number 5. Bill Walton's 1977 Trailblazers, the first Cinderella. Long before Twitter, Instagram, and all the social media hype, there was a team nobody expected much from. The Portland Trail Blazers in 1977. It was only their 7th season as an NBA team. Most people thought they were just a small team with no chance, but they had one special player, Bill Walton. Walton was huge, but more than that, he was smart, skilled, and a leader. He could pass like a guard, protect the rim like a center, and play with a coach's mind on the floor. He was the heart of that team. The Blazers made it all the way to the NBA Finals, but the road was tough. They went down 0-2 against the Philadelphia 76ers, led by the legendary Dr. J. Julius Erving. Everyone thought it was over, but Bill Walton and the Blazers didn't give up. They came back with a roar, winning 4 games in a row. A perfect revenge story. The city of Portland exploded with joy. Fans flooded the streets. The whole NBA was stunned. That team, with no big superstars or flashy names, became the first true Cinderella story in NBA history. They proved that heart, teamwork, and belief can beat even the most powerful teams. Bill Walton's 1977 Trailblazers will always be remembered as the team that showed the world. Never count out the underdog. The rise of the role-player hero. It's not just stars who have underdog arcs. Fred VanVleet, undrafted, became an NBA champion and finals hero for the Raptors. Austin Reeves, overlooked out of college, became a fan favorite in LA. The NBA is full of guys who didn't get a head start, but sprinted past everyone when they finally got their shot. Why fans love the underdog? There's a reason these stories stick. We see ourselves in the underdog. The overlooked student, the underestimated worker, the long shot dreamer. When they win, we win. It's not just basketball, it's personal. These aren't just highlight reels, they're emotional time capsules. Reminders that greatness doesn't always wear a crown. Sometimes it wears doubt and beats it anyway. So what's your favorite underdog story? Was it Linsanity? Dirk's redemption? Giannis's rise? Drop a comment below and let us know. And remember, the underdog doesn't just survive, they inspire. Like, subscribe, and keep chasing your dreams, no matter how far out of reach they seem. Because one day, you might just shock the world too.